Murphy's Builder Supply is where you need to go for all your home improvement projects and hardware needs. They've been serving folks in this area since 1946. Murphy's offers some products and services that you may not know about. They now sell ammunition, both bullets and shells. Murphy's also sells personalized tags for dog collars. They build customized screens for windows and doors. Murphy's can rekey locks, and of course they can make keys. They cut glass for windows, plus Murphy's has monthly doorbuster specials. Check their Facebook page to see what's on sale. Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jesup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jesup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
A bank that puts people first. First Southern Bank, investing in you since 1907. Serving Jesup, Patterson, and Waycross. A true community bank led by experienced neighborhood bankers that live and work in our community. Offering competitive loan options for commercial and consumer clients. Stop by the Jesup branch and meet branch manager Mandy Yeomans and her fantastic team. Call 912-810-1540. Let First Southern Bank be your bank of choice. First Southern Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
World famous Butch and Bob Show on WIFO at 7:59, brought to you by Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings, Murphy Builder Supply, and First Southern Bank. Good morning, Bob.
Good morning, Jonathan. We got a special guest in studio with us today. Last night at the city meeting, they swore in the new fire chief of the city of Jesup, Josh Huffman, and Josh is here with us. Just wanted people to hear from the new fire chief and congratulate him, and had to be a special night. You had your family on hand, did the oath well, so how's it feel to be the new fire chief of the city of Jesup?
Feels pretty good. I don't know if it's really sank in all the way yet. It's going to take a little bit to settle in and get used to it.
How long have you been with the fire department, Josh?
I started full-time in 2003. Started volunteering in 1998. Been full-time for a little over 17 years now.
You enjoy it?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's a job that brings something different every day.
It definitely does. But
yes, sir.
Fires, like I was just telling you, during this COVID-19, firemen can't worry about that. When a building's on fire, they just got to go to work, right?
Yeah. I mean, anytime there's fire, vehicle accidents, it's kind of medical calls. We still use and take all the precautions for trying to limit our exposure to it.
How big's the fire department? How many employees are at the Jesup Fire Department?
Full-time employees, we have 13, and then we have roughly about 20 to 25 volunteers on average.
And what about the equipment? Is it up to date? I still remember the fire downtown. They talk about the ladder. Did we ever get one of those yet, or are we still?
No, that ladder truck is it's a very expensive investment, and we don't have one right now, but all of our other equipment's pretty new and up to date. We're working on trying to stay with the times and keep.
I know that was a bad fire. I was just curious, what's the worst fire you've seen since you've been with the department?
That's probably one of the worst ones. Yeah, the downtown fire was definitely the worst one and one of the biggest ones since I've been a firefighter I've ever seen.
What's your vision of, what do you bring to the table that may not be there for? What's your approach to be the fire chief? I mean, you got all the guys under you got to have the respect for you and do their job. Everybody has a job to do, so how does that work?
I mean, I hope to bring some newer and some different types of training as far as expanding the service that we can provide. We've already been doing a few different training programs now that we haven't done in the past. So working on bringing some more outside training in to be able to better the department as a whole and provide a better service for the citizens. And one of the other biggest things that I try to work on is maintaining and hopefully improving our ISO rating for citizens of Jesup.
We talk about how Wayne County is blessed all the time. One other area we're blessed in is all these volunteer firefighters. I mean, how do people become a volunteer firefighter, and how do they get the training? How many volunteer firefighters do we have here in the city of Jesup, Wayne County? Do you know?
Within the city, we got about 25. The county, I'd say, probably well over 100. To become a volunteer, you just normally just go contact somebody at your local volunteer department. If it's city, if you're within the city or want to join the city department, come up there and talk to us, and we can point you in the right way. They attend the meetings usually, and then once a year, sometimes twice a year, we'll put on a class that allows new volunteers to go through and get all the training here locally. After the training program, you get your state certification, and you can fight fire.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, your family. You grew up here, go to school. Where'd you go to school?
Graduated.
Like I said, I'm just curious how you became interested in becoming a firefighter full time.
I graduated from Wayne County High School in 1998, and soon after that, I met a couple people that were volunteers, and just kind of went to a couple meetings with them, and then got hooked on it, and been here since.
You're the chief.
Yep, moved my way up from firefighter to lieutenant, and then when Gene Lane was the fire chief, I was promoted to assistant chief under him.
So now talk about your family. They were there last night. You had a wife, kids?
Yeah, wife, and then I got 4 kids and 2 stepchildren. My oldest daughter's 17. She's in high school. And then youngest one, I have a 2-year-old boy. So pretty wide range there.
Does the fire department have shifts like night shift, day shift, things like that?
So. As far as our shift work, it's 48 hours on, and then you got 4 days off. So where the shift it's on duty, they'll come in at 7:30 in the morning, work for 2 solid days, and go home at 7:30 on the third morning. So.
How many calls did they get normally during a week or during a month? I mean, do you have any idea how many fires are? Is it high, low, average?
It's pretty average. I mean, it varies from day to day. On an average year, we run about anywhere from 12 to 1,400 calls a year. So
it's a pretty busy department.
Yeah, we stay somewhat busy.
Well, again, just wanted to get you in here, let people hear from you. As I said, big step. Now the fire chief of the city of Jesup. So
yes, sir. I appreciate you having me.
I appreciate you coming in. Like I said, just want to congratulate you. Look forward to working with you. Like I said, I've never heard nothing but good things about our fire departments here in Wayne County and City of Jesup. Those guys do a good job. They put their life on the line every day, too. So,
yes, sir.
Mike Lane talked about he had a couple officers that tested positive. Anybody in the fire department tested positive yet? Or
no, sir. We've been blessed and not had anybody. And as far as out in the county, I don't believe any of the county volunteers have either. So,
all right. So you got a good working relationship with the county fire officials, and I said
yes,
there's
sir.
several departments around. How many departments in Wayne County?
I think there's 8 county volunteer departments, and then you got Scriven and Odom also.
Okay, well, we appreciate you coming in.
Yes,
I say
sir.
Congratulations on being the new fire chief of City of Jesup. Wish you the best, and look forward to working with you.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll be back with more of the show right after this.
Since 1946, Murphy's Builder Supply has been serving the folks of Jesup, Wayne, and surrounding counties with quality products and knowledgeable service. Matter of fact, they feel they sell service first to make sure you get exactly what you need for your home improvement projects. And with each employee at Murphy's being there for 10 years or more, you know you're talking with someone with the experience to help you with building supplies, tools, paint, and all the things you need from a full-service hardware store. The best choice in home improvement is Murphy's Builder Supply, 156 Northeast Broad Street, Jesup. A bank that puts people first. First Southern Bank, investing in you since 1907. Serving Jesup, Patterson, and Waycross. A true community bank led by experienced neighborhood bankers that live and work in our community. Offering competitive loan options for commercial and consumer clients. Stop by the Jesup branch and meet branch manager Mandy Yeomans and her fantastic team. Call 912-810-1540. Let First Southern Bank be your bank of choice. First Southern Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Damon's Famous Fingers and Wings restaurant in Jesup is now open for business, practicing social distancing, but still serving that great food that Damon's is famous for. Come inside or come through the drive-thru, but Damon's is open inside, and welcomes back its customers. The menu's the same, the service is fast, and the food is fantastic, and the sauces remain the same, mild, wild, insane, or inferno. The number is the same, 588-WING, 588-9464. Damon's Restaurant on West Cherry Street in Jesup. Dining room now open for business. Come on in and enjoy a great meal today.
8:08 here at the Big Dog WIFO on this Wednesday morning, 5th day of August already. So looks like things are going to get moved back even further as the scuttlebutt.
The rumor mill is that they're going to kick the can down the road a little bit further on this high school football season, so we'll wait and see what the official announcement is. But big powwow today between health officials and the executive director. I understand the executive director is the only one going to be there representing the GHSA, but they've already had the conversation with the local school superintendents with Dr. Kathleen Toomey where she voiced her concern. So we'll just wait and see. Everybody's in a holding pattern. We had Coach Cribb and Touchdown Club president scheduled for today, but due to this meeting today, they said there's not really what they
nothing to talk about.
Right,
everything they're going to tell you could be wrong.
Right. So everything's up in the air. So just we're in a holding pattern. But as we talked earlier last week, everybody just seems to want to kick the can down the road. We're in this what-if scenario, and no one has the answers. What if this happens? What if that happens? So we'll just have to play it by ear.
Hook if something goes wrong.
Right. Nobody apparently wants to make any decisions. Like I said, where's the State Board of Education at? They're just totally nowhere to be found. So GHSA has done a good job of conducting these practices and lifting restrictions as the practices went along, but apparently they're having second thoughts. So, again, everything's in a holding pattern. We'll find out today what the announcement is. But the rumor mill circulating around the state among coaches is that they're getting word that they're pushing it back to late September and possibly doing a 7-game season instead of a 10-game.
Just all region or 2 more?
There'll be a couple more, but just that's it.
Because we would have 4, right? 4 region opponents. We had 4 region games because of us. We're the 5th.
Well, there's 5 teams. Yeah, we got
4 games.
Ware, Veterans, Warner Robins, and Coffee. Yeah.
Right.
So, like I said, knock on wood. We got the press release yesterday that the softball game this week's been canceled. Nicole Landon just kind of put in a word that they're having trouble scheduling games. A lot of schools are just backing out of their sports extracurricular activities altogether. So.
Because they've said no penalty for backing out of contracts this year.
Yeah, so we'll just, everybody's in a wait-and-see mode. But GHSA expect to make some announcement after this meeting today with the health officials, and we'll wait and see what the announcement is. That's all we can do. The good news is the Braves are winning.
Yeah.
They continue to roll despite losing Soroka for the season, but they got a lot of talent, so they're playing well. Yankees are playing well. Dodgers are playing well. The Pirate season is over. I look for them just fold 10 tomorrow. Yeah, I think they've won 2 games since they've started, so kind of disappointing.
This is the kind of year where you can lose it in the first week of the season.
They've already lost it. They're 2-9 or whatever they are. it's just sad.
20-game stretch before the first off day for the Braves, which is. When is that off date? Thursday, August 13th is their first open date.
Looking forward to the PGA Championship. First golf major of the year starts tomorrow. Again, ESPN has the coverage all afternoon. I think it starts at 4, goes to 10 o'clock at night on Thursday and Friday, and then CBS will have the late coverage in the afternoon on Saturday and Sunday. But it should be a fun event. See how
Clay Travis has been talking about that, saying that this could be the biggest viewership of any event so far.
Right. I'm sure it is. I'm sure their TV ratings will be very high. So, a lot on the line. PGA Championship in California. So, it's be a nice course. So, we're looking forward to watching that this weekend.
Do they still do the McGladrey Classic over there on St. Simon's?
They changed the name.
Okay.
It's the RSM Classic now.
RSM, but they're still doing that. Right. No word, though, on if that's going to happen. That's in October, isn't it?
Yeah, normally in October.
Yeah.
So, nice tournament. So
they still have the concert with it after?
Yeah, during the week, yeah.
Davis
Love's done a good job with that event over there. A lot of golfers living over there on the island now.
Oh, yeah. So. Always have been, actually. Between there and between Sea Island and St. Simon's, quite a few PGA golfers live over there.
They do. So. Okay, well, tomorrow, what is tomorrow? Tomorrow's Thursday.
Thursday, yes, sir, the 6th.
I was trying to get my guest list. We have the softball team in tomorrow. They were going to talk about the opening game, but the opening game's been canceled. But they can at least talk about the season, though. Hopefully the season will go on. But that's our guest tomorrow.